So we just witnessed the biggest win of the Denver Broncos over the biggest divisional rival, the Kansas City Chiefs. And this was not just another regular season win. Yes, this was the last match of this regular, but with this win, the Denver Broncos officially clinched the playoff after 9 years. And what is even more fascinating is that this win is against the team that is against the team who is leading the whole NFL. They absolutely dominated. No, they demolished. And before anyone rushes to say, oh, but the Chiefs were playing with their backups, let's be clear. The national media still had the Chiefs favored to beat Denver, but the Broncos proved everyone wrong in a massive way. Now, let's break down what just happened in this game, because there were some incredible moments worth highlighting. What's up, buddies? Welcome back. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We cover all AFC West news here on this channel. So, the Broncos delivered a dominating 38-0 shutout win, completely controlling the game from start to finish. They totaled 479 yards of offense, while holding the Chiefs to just 98 yards. Denver converted 10 of 14 third downs, while Kansas City managed only 1 of 9. The time of possession was just as lopsided, with the Broncos controlling the ball for 41 minutes and 49 seconds compared to the Chiefs' 18 minutes and 2 seconds. Bo Nix had a record-setting performance, completing 26 of 29 passes for 321 yards and 4 touchdowns, setting a new franchise record with an 89.7% completion rate. He also added 47 rushing yards on 7 carries and now holds the record for the most touchdown passes at home by a rookie in NFL history. Nix has moved into elite company, trailing only Justin Herbert and Cam Newton for the most rookie passing touchdowns in a single season. Courtland Sutton also hit a major milestone, recording 98 receiving yards on 5 catches with a touchdown, officially surpassing 1,000 receiving yards for the season. On the defensive side, Nick Bonitto added 2 sacks, reaching 13.5 for the season, while Jonathan Cooper recorded 10.5 sacks, making this the first time since 2018 that 2 Broncos edge rushers have hit double-digit sacks in the same season. Denver's defense also broke the franchise's single-season sack record with 63 total sacks, capping off a dominant all-around performance. Yes, this game was a statement win, one that proves the Broncos aren't just playoff contenders, but a genuine threat moving forward. And do you remember when the national media predicted this team would win 5 games in this season? Well, the Broncos have more than doubled that. And the biggest question coming into this year? Whether Bo Nix was the draft bust many pundits tried to label him as, or if he was truly the guy Sean Payton believed in more than Drake May, Caleb Williams, or any other prospect in that draft class. Well, the answer is clear now. Bo Nix has made history, surpassing John Elway for the most touchdown passes in a single season by a rookie. Sure, the eras are different. There are more games today, but to achieve that mark as a first-year quarterback? That's massive. He's already delivered 32 touchdowns this season, outperforming even Russell Wilson's peak numbers with Denver. This isn't just about the numbers, it's about confidence. Bo Nix is on fire right now, and it feels like he's just getting warmed up. He's been unstoppable these last 2 games, and honestly, it doesn't look like he's anywhere close to his peak yet. He's not just winning games, he's making history. Nix now holds the record for the most touchdown passes at home by a rookie in NFL history. And today, Denver didn't just win. They put the struggles of the past few seasons behind them. For the first time in what feels like forever, the Broncos have a 1,000-yard receiver again. Courtland Sutton made it happen, hitting that milestone and showing just how much this offense has grown. The Broncos hadn't seen a player reach double-digit sacks since Bradley Chubb, until Nick Bonitto hit that mark several games ago. Now we're seeing even more playmakers stepping up. Zach Allen is making his presence felt, Jonathan Cooper is surging, and Jonah Ellis, he's been nothing short of incredible. But what streak did Denver want to break the most? The playoff drought. No postseason appearances since Super Bowl 50 in 2015. Well, that drought is officially over. The Broncos are heading back to the playoffs, set to face a team they beat last year, despite being a far weaker squad back then. Remember the narrative before this season? All the hype was around Caleb Williams, the so-called once-in-a-generation quarterback. Meanwhile, Bo Nix? Draft analysts mock the pick, saying he was just a last-resort quarterback selection and that Denver should have gone for Drake May or someone else. But Sean Payton never wavered. He saw Nix as his quarterback, the next Drew Brees for this franchise. And now, Bo Nix has more passing yards and touchdowns than any other rookie in the entire NFL. The critics who doubted him? They're not the ones laughing anymore. It felt like a statement moment having Jim Nantz and Tony Romo calling this game. The first time in over 5 years they've covered a Broncos home matchup. Why? Because for so long, this team was considered irrelevant. But you heard them acknowledge what everyone in Denver has been saying all along. Sean Payton is pulling this off while managing the biggest dead cap hit in NFL history. Yet, he's got this team not just making the playoffs, but dominating, shutting down a division rival with half his roster banged up. And that's just the beginning. Imagine what this team will look like moving forward with even more experience under their belt. Bo Nix is proving the doubters wrong week after week, and the national media, the same people who laughed at this draft pick, they're quiet now. Sean Payton clearly believes in this group. Remember that moment when he handed out the team photo and told the players, "Don't lose this." This is one you're going to want to remember. Why? Because this team hasn't even hit its ceiling yet. They're clicking at just the right time. Third time's the charm, right? The Broncos have kicked down the playoff door, and they're heading to Buffalo with a ton of momentum. This team is just now hitting its stride, and it's packed with players who could genuinely be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Bonitto, arguably the best edge rusher in the league right now. The secondary question mark, you've got the best cornerback in the game. And leading the offense, the best rookie quarterback in the NFL this season. So why can't this team make some serious noise? Why can't the Broncos be a nightmare matchup for anyone they face? It's wild to think about how far this group has come. And the best part? The journey isn't over yet. Another narrative that's been completely shattered this year? The idea that Sean Payton couldn't connect with today's generation of players. Some said the NFL needed a coach with a flashy personality, like Mike McDaniel, who rocks the DJ vibe with slicked back hair and cool playlists. But Sean Payton? He does things differently. He holds players accountable. No sugarcoating, no hand-holding. He's tough on his guys, but they respect him for it. And here's why. Payton balances that tough love with genuine care. Just look at how he drew up a special play to ensure Courtland Sutton hit his performance bonus. That's why players want to run through a wall for him. They know he's got their backs, even while pushing them to their limits. It's that balance, being both feared and respected, that makes him such a special coach. The classic question, is it better to be feared or loved? Payton proves it's both. He's so respected that players feared letting him down. And speaking of respect, how about Jim Nantz calling this defense the Denver Demolition Crew? Sure, it might be partly because he hasn't covered this team in years. The national media has slept on Denver for too long. But that's changing fast. The nickname fits because this unit is dominating. They've already shattered the franchise's all-time sack record, which is mind-blowing when you consider the legendary 2015 squad with Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, and Malik Jackson. That pass rush was so lethal it rattled Tom Brady and derailed Cam Newton's entire career. And yet, this current Broncos defense, statistically even better at pressuring the quarterback. So, Josh Allen, better keep your head on a swivel. This Broncos defense is coming for you. Look at how often Bonitto, Cooper, Jonah Ellis, and Zach Allen are wreaking havoc in the backfield. It's relentless. And when the Broncos head to Buffalo, it's going to be a long day for the Bills' offense trying to contain this pass rush. And Bo Nix? We're not just talking about the best rookie quarterback of the year here. He's already putting up all-time numbers for a rookie. Statistically, he's now trailing only Justin Herbert and Cam Newton for the best rookie seasons in NFL history. That's an elite company. Think about it. Russell Wilson, with the same offensive weapons last season, didn't even come close to this level of production. And that's what makes this run so exciting. Imagine how dangerous this offense will be once Troy Franklin gets more involved. They're just starting to unlock Marvin Mims' potential again. Remember those flashes early last season? Like when he exploded for 100 receiving yards against Washington? Then, for some reason, the offense drifted away from using him. Now, Sean Payton clearly sees what kind of game-changer Mims can be, and it's finally starting to show on the field. And that's it. The Broncos have officially made a statement. And it's clear this team isn't just here to participate, they're here to compete. From Bo Nix's record-breaking rookie season to a defense that has shattered the franchise sack record, Denver has proved they're a serious playoff threat. Sean Payton has completely changed the culture, and the results speak for themselves. The momentum is undeniable, and with the way this team is clicking, they're going to be a tough challenge for anyone in the postseason. Now it's your turn. Do you think the Broncos have what it takes to make a deep playoff run? And who do you believe has been the biggest difference maker this season? Share your thoughts in the comments, and keep watching for more coverage as Denver heads into this playoff battle.